I am here with my dear friend Buzz the Bee from Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. You are going to want to keep a close eye on the weather today, am I right? And let me tell you, it's time now for your local weather report, brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Let's buzz on over to the Main Street Media TV Weather Center.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Good Friday morning to you. I'm Kelly Rawson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check at your forecast. Most of the rainfall from yesterday and overnight is getting out of here. I can't rule out some lingering showers for southern middle Tennessee throughout the rest of this morning and early afternoon, but we'll start to see a little bit more sunshine heading into the afternoon as temperatures sneak up into the upper 60s, but it will be a little bit of a chillier day thanks to winds out of the north as that cold front has moved through the Tennessee Valley. We are going to be mainly dry for the rest of your Friday into the evening and overnight, and the weekend's looking dry as well. We may see some clouds stick around, but we should be rain-free both Saturday and Sunday. Here is a look at your weekend forecast. We are looking at temperatures today, cooler, but then heading into Saturday and Sunday, upper 70s expected as we set our clocks back 1 hour on Saturday night before we head to bed, and then we stay dry for the first half of next week until we start to see our next rain chance overnight Tuesday into Wednesday.
Thank you for that update. Tune in each day on Mornings on Main Street for an up-to-date weather report brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. All of their contact information is below. Have a great day.
Good morning, Stefanie.
Good morning. Hi, kids. Hot tea.
Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Helping one person might not change the world, but it could change the world for one person. The nonprofit organization Select Your Crown is helping to empower individuals to boldly face the challenges of serious hair loss as a result of the autoimmune disease alopecia or cancer. They're doing this, giving them confidence and a greater sense of self-worth. Well, today we hear from the founder of Select Your Crown on the organization's upcoming 4th annual Select Your Crown free wig unit giveaway. But first, let's get a check of our headlines.
Hello, here's the latest news and weather from Main Street Media TV. Sumner County Schools, in conjunction with local law enforcement, has declared a zero-tolerance policy for threats of mass violence and has introduced an anonymous tip line for safety concerns. The city of Eagleville has inaugurated the David W. Rigsby SR Public Safety Center, housing the police and fire departments in 2 buildings on Main Street, coming in $117,000 under budget. At the annual State of the City event, Gallatin Mayor Paige Brown highlighted the city's lowered tax rates, approved $59 million budget, increased employee pay, and infrastructural improvements, while discussing the challenges posed by population influx and urging citizens to participate in the special census for additional state funding. Spring Hills Planning Commission conditionally approves Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance's site plan for a new office building, demanding changes to minimize light trespass onto neighboring properties. Thousands of families flock to the annual Fright on Franklin event in downtown Clarksville, celebrating Halloween with creative costumes, candy, and local businesses providing a safe, fun experience. For more news and weather, visit us online at mainstreetmediatn.com. Thanks for watching.
So Busy Bee is a very close-knit family. We fight just like every family does. We have arguments, but we always come out with a solution to the problems. We don't just fight about what we want, we fight about what customers need. We want to make sure that every customer we go to is more than satisfied. And that doesn't just start whenever we show up at their door, that starts when we show up every day at work. We want to make sure that we are serving our customers to the best of our ability.
Being a part of a cooperative is being a part of something bigger. Farm Credit Mid-America is a customer-owned lender that specializes in agricultural financing for farm real estate, operating, and farm equipment. A unique benefit of being a part of the Farm Credit Mid-America Cooperative is our patronage program, which has put over $1 billion back in our customers' hands over the last 7 years. That's the power of a cooperative. Visit us at fcma.com to learn more.
I own the land.
I farm the land. Together we're farmers. This is our cooperative.
Step into the Lionel retail store at Opry Mills, Nashville, and you'll be captivated by all the magic of the 123-year history of Lionel trains. Whether you're already a train enthusiast or just getting started, Lionel will energize your love for trains. NASCAR fan? Come check out your local Lionel station to learn all there is to know about model trains and die-cast NASCAR collectibles. Visit nashville.lionel.com or call 615-455-9399.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. As mentioned at the top of the show, we're highlighting a beautiful organization based out of Clarksville to tell us about Select Your Crown and the mission of this beautiful, I just can't say that enough, beautiful organization that you've created. Yes, we have Markeisha Wardell. She's the founder of Select Your Crown. She's also the owner of Rose Beauty Bar. So first, Markeisha, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for coming out.
So Select Your Crown, you are impacting so many lives. You're going into your 4th year of Select Your Crown, a free wig giveaway to women and children who are either dealing with cancer or alopecia. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Share a little bit more about the background of Select Your Crown.
So Select Your Crown started when COVID set me down and allowed me the time to really be able to create this organization. So I had women and children, they would come to me for custom wigs, and they were like, hey, I heard, hair or not, you can make me a beautiful wig piece. And I was like, that's true. So they would come in, they would get a quote, and sometimes they would be able to afford the wig, sometimes they wouldn't. And the ones who couldn't, and I knew they were going through hard times, it really took a toll on me that I wasn't able to gift them with something that I felt like they deserved in their moment of going through hair loss. So I started putting money aside. And I also own an extension line, a hair extension line. And I was thinking to myself, you have enough hair in inventory to put aside and make at least 50 to 100 wigs for women and children who are suffering with hair loss. So that's what I did. I started creating wigs, and I put it out there that I'll be giving away 100 free wigs to women and children who have suffered from hair loss. Didn't know who would respond, didn't know if anyone would respond, and we ended up receiving about 500 submissions that year.
So people have to submit, right? Is it an application? What do they fill out to put in for maybe one of these wigs?
So they would go to selectyourcrown.org and just tell their story. You have to submit a picture of how your hair looked before you went through treatment or before you experienced alopecia, and then how it looks after, and tell us why we should select you to come out on November 2nd. That's when we'll be hosting it this year, November 2nd.
There's such a big part of us is our hair. Correct. And it really feeds into our identity and who we are. What do you see from these women and these children? Once they go from what they're dealing with, the hair loss, to all of a sudden having beautiful hair again?
Definitely a huge change from when they first come through the door on the day of our ceremony to their exit. So we call everyone up, kind of graduation style, to come and get their custom unit. We take them to the back, and then we put on their hair. And we also have people who are coming out and doing makeup. And then last year we incorporated a dress-up corner. So you were able to go over, pick out something you maybe would never pick out for yourself, or we allowed you to get styled by some of our stylists. So by the end of our event, we ended with a pretty big runway show. So their personality comes out, their confidence is up, and it's like night and day from that person who walked in with their head covered up and sometimes their head down to strutting that runway with their head and their chin lifted high, and it's just a completely new look. So it's an amazing experience, especially when they come in and they have family and friends there to support them and cheer them on. I mean, last year we had someone hit a split. It was just...
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I can just see it now.
Hit a split. So it was great. It was amazing. So the confidence and the way they enter and the way they leave it's night and day, and it's something you have to see in real time.
Oh, I look forward to seeing this.
Yes.
I hope I get to see this in real time.
I hope you do too.
Talk to us about the wigs that you create, because what you're seeing here, you've made these. These are incredible. Do you do that here at Rose Beauty Bar? Do you work in another shop?
No, we do everything in-house at Rose Beauty Bar. So we have wigs here year-round. Once a year is our event, but year-round we have custom wigs here. So we make everything in-house and we do everything custom. So if you're someone who had jet black hair, we'll make you a jet black wig unit. If you're someone who has brown hair but you want blonde highlights, we go in and we do highlights. Every wig is 100% human hair, and you can keep it for 2 to 5 years, especially if you're not someone who wears it all the time and with good care. You can drop them off here, get them maintenance, so they're quality wigs.
How much time goes into creating a wig?
Depending on how intricate we get with it, they can take like 3 to 5 hours.
Markeisha, I'm curious, again, you've been doing the salon for a minute. You've been doing Select Your Crown for now. This is going into its fourth season. Where did your love for hair come from? Like, what was that first bit for you?
Well, to be honest, my mom tried to send me to middle school with like pigtails, and I didn't want to wear them. So I started doing my own hair. Yeah, no, I started doing my own hair in middle school because I was like, listen, Mom, I'm not going to school with these pigtails in. So I started doing my own hair, and I'm a creative. And so I got in the mirror, I started playing around. I was like, I'm actually good at this. And so it went from doing hair on myself, doing hair on my mom, doing hair on others in the community, and I let my gift kind of make room for me. So it's been working out.
Now, you were doing this from Clarksville the past 3 years.
Yes.
But this fourth year, it's at the prestigious Liberty Hall in Franklin, Tennessee, is where the Select Your Crown wig giveaway will be taking place.
Yeah, well, and we moved it because every year, like I said, the first year, 500 submissions. Every year we would get a submission from a different state, a different city, on the outer sides of Nashville. We have people from Florida submit. So we are partnering with different businesses to try to get some flights sponsored for people to get flown in. And so we wanted to move it to a bigger city. Even though Clarksville is huge, going outside of Nashville, going into Franklin, it's going to allow some of our people who are being flown in to be more in a centered area. And so it's a bigger space, and we're going to be able to host a lot more people because every year our goal is to double the number. So minimum 100, 50 women, 50 children. If we can do 200, if we can do 3, that's who we're going to service. So more people, bigger space is what's required.
Markeisha, what's your goal for this? What do you hope? What's that dream for you?
Oh my goodness. Well, our dream for Select Your Crown is to be able to not only service the people in the Tennessee area, but to go nationwide. So we would love to be able to do that, and just for our community to come together and continue to support us in a way that we can keep Select Your Crown going, whether it's them donating their time, donating a product, or just funding us in the best way so that no one is left out and there's no one that we can't service when it comes to hair loss. So letting people know that you're not alone in your struggle and this organization is here to support you. That's our biggest goal.
How can we get in touch with you if we wanted to make a donation, if we wanted to help out in some way?
So selectyourcrown.org. We have our donation page. We have our volunteer page. It's laid out pretty nicely on there. So you can donate your hair. You can come into Rose Beauty Bar and do donations for your hair. We have over 6 talented stylists that will cut it, store it, and put it to the side. So you can do that. We do have our clothing drive that you can do that too for our dress up corner.
Okay.
Lightly used or new. And then you also have your funds. You have the opportunity to do a sponsorship packet, or you can go in and just do a ticket for the actual event. So all that is found on the donation page.
Share with us too your consultation room. So for some people coming in here to have that consultation when it comes to hair, it can be a little uncomfortable. You don't want to be, you kind of want to have a private conversation. You make that possible.
Yes, so we have a private room. In our private room, there's a door because anyone struggling with hair loss doesn't want to be out on the main floor. So we do have our private room where you go in, I shut the door, and you get that privacy, you get that consultation, and you're able to feel safe and not feel exposed in the midst of you dealing with your hair loss. So if you ever come in, you have your private area, we do your consultation, and you can leave out knowing what the results will be for your hair, how long it will take, and we just give you the vision of what you should be expecting. But yes, we definitely pride ourselves in privacy here at Rose Beauty Bar to go ahead and give you the best experience possible.
Okay, so selectyourcrown.org, you're seeing that up on your screen now. So not only can you make the donations there and get all the information that you need, but that is where you can also submit if you would like to to try to get one of the free wigs on November 2nd at the Select Your Crown wig giveaway happening again at Liberty Hall in Franklin, Tennessee. Markeisha, is there anything that we left out that you would want to make sure that we share?
I want everyone to know that you don't have to wait for someone to submit for you. You can submit yourself. So if you feel like you are someone who is worthy to come out and be a recipient, go to selectyourcrown.org and tell your story. We want to hear from you, and we want to bring you out, and we would love to celebrate you. So yeah, a lot of people that we've spoken with, they've said, well, I don't have anyone to submit for me this year. Submit yourself.
And that's okay. You can be your cheerleader. You can
be
do
your
that.
own cheerleader. Absolutely.
Markeisha Wardell, you're beautiful inside and out. Just thank you so very much for what you do. For the number of women and children that you've helped get a little bit of their identity back. So again, please look this up. Select Your Crown, based here out of Clarksville, Tennessee. Its founder right here, just gracious enough to give us her time to share this, to share with all of you. So go to selectyourcrown.org for more information. But stick with us right here at Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back.
He shoots, and he scores!
At Delta Dental of Tennessee, we know our success begins and ends with providing superior quality service, and that includes serving those who need it most. This year, we're celebrating 25 years of giving back to the community we call home. Delta Dental, along with our Smile 180 Foundation, supports Tennessee's dental colleges and oral health education, children's hospitals, free and reduced cost dental clinics, and other like-minded charities. Here's to the next 25 plus years of ensuring healthy smiles.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Experience more than 1,000 all-new, handcrafted lanterns, towering creatures, magical worlds, and a North Pole village. At the center of it all, the Smashville Ice Rink. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Welcome back to Taste of Nashville. John Dwyer from Indiana Jones, our Halloween edition.
I'm flying.
With Devin O'Day.
I'm flying.
Yeah.
She's got bats in her belfry.
I
actually do.
We have a guest, right? Go down a road that you don't want to go down, but anyway.
Yeah, from Bongo Java, right here in the Omni Nashville. Jana Nasrallah is here with us, and we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, coffee.
Yes, mine too.
So you really like coffee. I mean, I would think it'd be hard to work as a barista and work around it and come up with these wonderful new drinks for the season if you didn't love coffee.
Right. I mean, it is encouraged that we try all of our new seasonal drinks when we do come up with them. So yeah, you do kind of have to like coffee to enjoy working in a coffee shop.
Okay, so clearly it's October, our Halloween show. Would there be a seasonal coffee that has the word P in it?
Yes.
Didn't come out as
we did a little rebranding with ours though.
Where are we going with that?
No, I just didn't say it. There's the P in the word. Anyway, go ahead.
For sure. So we have a Young Frankenstein themed menu for October.
Okay.
So we do have a pumpkin spice, but that's actually called our Their Latte.
If you would like to watch this show and others, be sure to download our mobile app, Main Street Media TV Mobile. You can also find our programs on streaming services that include Apple, Amazon, and Roku, as well as on YouTube, social media, and MainStreetMediaTV.com.